I'm so fly. I can't even remember. Ladies and gentlemen, it is November. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kakashi back at it again with another video, and I hope you guys are enjoying your people who are on Thanksgiving break. I hope you guys are enjoying your break, as we are already more than halfway to 200 subscribers, y'all. Let's get to 200 subscribers, and I will drop a special series for you guys. Okay, so I was getting comments saying to keep the Naruto Kushina, which I was thinking about. Yeah, I was gonna keep it no matter what. I like this shit. I was like so close to changing it, but then I was like, you know what? Let me listen to what they say and actually do what they want. So we left off. Naruto is staying the night at the Mizukage's palace, as they just got done discussing trade routes. As then Naruto says, honestly, I don't see a reason for us to stay the night here. As then he leaves a piece of paper under the Mizukage's door. She reads it. As right before she can go to get Naruto, Naruto has grabbed Neji and Lee and carried away. Oh yeah, guys, current fit update. Naruto now wears the same outfit that Tobirama wears. Wait. It's not the same. Listen to what I'm saying though. He wears the black shinobi pants, except his aren't that long. The black shinobi pants that Naruto's wear, his are like curled up and end at his knee. As then it's white bandages from the top of his knee all the way down to his ankle, where he wears black shinobi sandals. As then he wears a long sleeved black shinobi shirt. As then he rolls it up to his sleeve so that it ends at his sleeve. As he wears the same exact armor as the second Hokage, but the blue part is black, but the fur is still white. So Naruto basically wears the same fit as the second Hokage, but it's an all black fit except for the fur and Naruto's ninja tape around his ankles. And also, Naruto also carries the sword of the Thunder God, which was the lightning sword of the second Hokage. Now that I got that out of the way, Lee and they arrive back to the village hidden in the past, Naruto's own creation of a village. As then Naruto says, I appreciate you for coming with me, Neji. You guys may go home now. As Neji and Lee go home. As Naruto walks into his house, he sees Kushina cooking. As he says, oh, Kushina, hello. As Kushina says, oh, Naruto, you're home. As she runs up. Kiss, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Not blah, blah, blah. But you know what I'm talking about. Blah, blah, blah. She says, well, how did your mission go? As Naruto says, it went. We discussed trade routes, so now our village and their village will be making trade routes starting tomorrow. As Kushina says, well, that's good news. Did you have a lot to eat over there? As Naruto said, kind of, but I'm still kind of hungry. And she says, okay, well, I made some food. As Naruto looks at the table and says, oh, this looks way better than Mizukage's food. As then he takes a bite. As he's like, because he tasted something weird in the food. But it wasn't because Kushina's cooking was bad. It was because of something else that he just couldn't lay his finger on. But he tasted the food as he made a face. As Kushina's hair started to glow red. Not glow red, but like, you know how she gets angry and her hair starts to fly up in the air. She says, something wrong, dear? As she has a spatula in her hand. As Naruto says, as he's basically saying, no, nothing's wrong. As then she says, good. Oh yeah, also guys, on Naruto's armor, there's on each side of the shoulder pads, there's a white Senju sign. And don't forget, it's all black, so it really shows up. So on each side of the arm things, there's a Senju sign that's white, because the armor itself is black. Except for the fur, it's still white. Anyways, so Naruto's like, it's delicious. As then he eats the rest of it, struggling as Kurama's in his stomach, like, oh, Naruto, what is this? Naruto's like, I can't help it, Kurama, I have to eat it. As Kurama's like, I think I'm gonna puke. As he puked. As Naruto on the outside is sweating because he knows that Kushina's eyeballing him. As Naruto says, finally gulps it down, saying, "It was delicious." As she smiles, as he says, "Now why don't you try some?" As Kushina says, "Oh yes, of course." As she takes a bite, she says, tastes good to me." But like I said, it wasn't because her cooking was bad. It was because of something else. Maybe something that has to do with the Mizukage. Anyways, so Naruto, as he looks at Kushina, he realizes that she's wearing a different outfit. She's wearing a white shirt with a green apron over, or like a green dress type thing. As Naruto says, "You changed your look up." As she says, "Oh, yeah, you like it?" As she spins around, as Naruto says, "I love it." Whew. As Naruto says, "Well, it's getting late. Shall we go to bed?" As Kushina says, "Yes, of course." They go to bed and wake up the next day. Naruto yawns. Well, looks like I gotta get up. As he gets up and puts his he puts his black Senju armor over his black sweatshirt or black ninja shirt. Naruto then leaves to go. There's not really much paperwork because Naruto doesn't associate himself. Naruto's village doesn't really do missions. They just like help what they see, and they always adventure out into the thing. So Naruto doesn't have to like sit in a desk and accept missions and stuff like that. I know that's what part of a village is being, but like they help a lot. As Naruto's village, you can kind of like call it like a rogue village, but they make themselves known. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, they're well known. They're known as the strongest village right now. No village can take them down. Ooh. As Naruto gets word from a hawk that says there will be another Kage summit meet. As Naruto says, "I just went. I don't feel like going again." As Naruto says, "I'll go by myself this time." And then Naruto begins his walk, and it starts snowing outside. As Naruto's like, snow. It's snowing outside. I wonder why. It's not supposed to snow in July. Not July. And, I forgot what month I said it was. My bad, y'all. But whatever. We're just gonna say it's July. It's not supposed to snow in July. Huh. As Naruto's walking, he eventually runs into the Tsuchikage that's taking the same route as him. As Naruto ignores him, not saying a word to him, just closing his eyes and walking. As the Tsuchikage says, "It's snowing, boy." As Naruto ignores him. As the Tsuchikage says, "You wouldn't be ignoring me, are you, boy?" As Naruto says nothing. As the Tsuchikage says, "Now when I'm talking to you, you answer, boy." As Naruto still ignores him, like, "What is you going to do to me?" Anyways. Yeah, so they eventually arrive at the Kage Summit meet as all the Kages go inside. As Naruto's just bored of having all these Kage meets. Because it's not doing anything for Naruto. Naruto's like, "You're calling these Kage meets for stuff that's not even important." Like, it's getting irritating. As then the one who called this meeting was Dari. Dari, whatever his name is. As then he says, "I called this meeting because I want to make an alliance with the Mizukage." As the Hokage and the Kazekage are like, "What?" Naruto's just ignoring them. As the Mizukage looks at Naruto and says, "I don't think I want to make another alliance. I think I'm cool with the one I got." As Dari says, "But we would make great trades. We hold stuff that you guys would maybe prize, that would make you guys really great. We hold different types of materials as like gold, copper, silver, freaking diamonds." He was lying about the diamonds. They ain't got no diamonds. As then she says, "I'm good with the village I got. Why don't you make an alliance with the Leaf or something?" As Dari said, "Gosh darn it, I thought she was going to say yes. Now I have to make an alliance the two weakest villages right now. They don't know, bro. Naruto's just like, Akikage is leaving as Naruto stands up. As Naruto's walking out, as they say, wait. As Naruto says, what? As then they say, you can't leave right now. As Naruto says, I bet I can. As in, they say, no, you can't. As Naruto says, you want to make a bet on it? As they say, sure, what do you want to bet? Well, your bet is pointless because I'm about to walk out and nobody's going to stop me. As then the Hokage says, guards! As then the two leaf shinobi that she brought with her jumped in front of the door as Naruto activated his Rinnegan. Almighty pushes them without saying anything as they just get blasted up against the wall, knocked unconscious. As Naruto says, like I said, the Akikage is out. As then Naruto walks out. As the Tsuchikage is like, that boy has a short temper, does he? He also seems to be really strong. As Mei says, yes, that's one of the reasons why I made an alliance with his village. Because he, for one, is a great leader. And he is powerful, and so is his village. Unlike you guys, as the Tsuchikage says, what was that, Mizukage? As the Hokage says, there's no time to be arguing right now. I think we need to get rid of this Akikage or the village hidden in the past. As the Tsuchikage says, good luck, because I'm not helping you. I don't want to die. I know how strong that boy is. I know the eyes that he possesses. That boy is no joke. As he says, Tsuchikage, out. As then he leaves. As then she looks at the Mizukage saying, you already know my answer. I'm not helping you destroy a village that I have a great alliance with. Plus, if you try to do that, he'd probably kill you guys in an instant. So, Mizukage, out. As then he looks at the Raikage and the Kazekage as they say, we want our villages to be great. We don't want to die in the process. So therefore, we will not try to kill the Akikage, because we know that we will fail. As they say, Mizukage, as they say, Raikage, Kazekage, out. Tsunade is now sitting there by herself, wondering why Naruto left the village in the first place. As then, she heads back. She says, Hokage, out. We go back to Naruto. As Naruto has just arrived back from going to the Kagemi, as then he is greeted by all the villagers. If I didn't tell you guys, yeah, from the last part, there's a whole bunch of villagers now in the village. As he's greeted from the villagers, as they say, Naruto, I heard you had another meet. How did it go? As Naruto said, oh, it went okay, little one. As he says, so, how about it? You guys want to go for a ride? As their parents say, a ride? What do you mean, Lord Akikage? As Naruto activates his perfect Susanoo. As they say, enter through my leg. As then they walk into the Susanoo leg, as then they float up to Naruto. As Naruto says, everybody ready? Hang on. As Naruto jumps into the air, flying around with his wings, as the kids are yelling, woohoo! As Naruto lands on the ground saying, alright kids, go back to your parents. As they all say, okay, Lord Akikage. As then they all get out. As Naruto deactivates his perfect Susanoo, he hears a person say, wait, I want to ride. As this person is Kushina. As Naruto says, anything for you. As then he activates his perfect Susanoo, saying, hop in. As Naruto and Kushina sit down inside of the perfect Susanoo, he has his Susanoo fly around the world a few times. As they end up falling asleep inside of the Susanoo already knows what to do. That boy Naruto programmed that Susanoo. As then the Susanoo flies them back to the village. As then he lands on the ground. As he lands on the ground, it shakes them, so they wake up as like, oh. As then Naruto's like, oh, it's already dark out. Oh, we should probably go inside, go to sleep. As Kushina says, yes, of course. As they go inside. As Naruto gets inside, he takes off his Senju armor and sets it down as he stretches, saying, it's been a long day. But I'm not even tired for, he says, but I'm not even tired for I'm just bored. As she says, I'm kind of bored too. Well, we haven't ate dinner, so let's eat dinner first. As Naruto says, dinner? I don't know if I want to do that again. As Kushina says, what was that? As Naruto said, nothing. I'm so excited for you to cook again. As then Kushina said, glad to hear it. As then this time she cooked sushi with some fried chicken and with some ramen. Naruto eats it and it tastes really good this time. He's like, that must have just been a one-time thing yesterday. It must have tasted bad. Well, whatever. As Naruto then cooks. No, Naruto then eats. My bad, guys. I'm tired. I've been recording videos all day, so just be ready for a whole bunch of bangers to be uploaded. We're so close to 200 subscribers. Anyway, so yeah. So, after Naruto eats, Kushina says, so Naruto, I heard you said that you were bored, correct? As Kushina says, as Naruto says, yeah. Now I'm full though. As then she says, well, I have something for us to do. As Naruto says, As then Kushina takes Naruto's hand and walks into the room. As I'm gonna do a one-day time skip to the next day. Yeah, y'all thought y'all was finna get that. Nah, bro. I don't go into details. I don't want to get yellow marks or whatever that's called. Anyways, so Naruto wakes up saying, okay, so I have to do something special today. I'm pretty sure that I'll buy Kushina some flowers. Maybe do some other stuff. As then Naruto goes down to the village shop, and then he buys flowers. As the owner of the store says, Lord Akikage, please take them for free. As Naruto says, no, here. As he hands her 1,000,000 Ryu. As she says, but these flowers were only 10 Ryu and you gave me 1,000,000. As Naruto says, oh, don't worry about that. Just take the money and enhance your shop. As she says, yes, Lord Akikage. As Naruto smiles and walks off. He then goes to another store. Then he gets... Oh, yeah, the case of flowers that he got, bro, it's like as big as... It's like super huge case of flowers. As then he goes to another store to get a card and some chocolates. As now he walks back to his house with as he also bought food out. He bought her favorite, which is Chinese food. As he arrives, he knocks on her door. He knocks on the door. As she opens it, when she opens it, nobody was there. As she says, some little kid must be just playing a prank. And then she turns around to see cards and a thing of flowers and a bag of ordered out food on the table as Naruto's nowhere to be found. As then she says, what is this? Flowers, chocolates, a card? As she opens up the card, it has, what's it called? It has a whole paragraph written. It's just a love paragraph. I'm not gonna read that. It's a love paragraph. As she looks in the bag and opens up the food, it's her favorite Chinese food. As then Naruto appears behind her, hugging her from behind as he says, do you like it? As she says, I should have known it was you. As then she says, give me a real hug. As then she turns around and gives Naruto a hug and a kiss, whatever. Now, this is where my story starts to get interesting. It starts to get interesting. Now, we go to the Hokage. As there's a meeting between the Raikage and the Hokage, as they say. Now, our plan to destroy the Akikage, we obviously know that won't work. So how about we plan to destroy the village that he's in closest with alliance with? As Tsunade says, are you talking about the Mizukage? As Dari says, precisely. As Tsunade laughs, saying, yeah, her village is weak. Her 7 ninja swordsmen are dead by now. We'll massacre them. and there was a hidden mist spy as he listened through the door as he was did a transformation jutsu as a leaf shinobi. As then he says, "I gotta get out of here." As then Naruto, not Naruto, then the shinobi body flickered away. He body flickered back to the Mizukage, telling her what was gonna go on. As then she called Naruto or sent a message to Naruto through a delivery bird. As Naruto gets it, as he reads it out loud, as he says, "The leaf in the cloud are planning to destroy our village. We need you to come with some assets to help us if you please can. Your help will really be valued." As Naruto says, "The leaf in the cloud." This is gonna be too easy. As Naruto was just sitting on the couch watching TV with Kushina as he got up to see the bird. So he says, "Kushina," he says, "Read this." As in Kushina reads it, saying, "They want to destroy the mist, but why?" As Naruto says, "They know they can't destroy my village. Because, he says, they know they can't destroy me and your village, Kushina, because we're too powerful. So they're going to go to the closest village that we have an alliance with, which is the Hidden Mist. But there was a spy that listened through the door." As then he reported back, "As now the Mizukage wants my help. So I will go alone." As Kushina says, "Oh, okay, Naruto, but be safe." As Naruto says, "Oh, I will, Kushina." As then Naruto gets on his puts on his black pants. You already know, black pants with his white shinobi tape, black sandals, black undershirt rolled up at his elbows, and then he puts his black Senju armor with white fur on him. As then he grabs his blade of the Thunder God, putting it on his back. As Naruto walks off to the he runs actually to the freaking hidden mist. I can't talk right now because I'm so freaking sleepy, dude. Anyways, he arrives at the hidden mist as he's welcomed in by the Mizukage. As the Mizukage says, "So, you came by yourself, Naruto." As Naruto says, "Oh, I believe that the leaf won't be that big of a threat, especially not while I'm here." As she says, "Your help is greatly appreciated. According to our spy, they're making their move in a couple of hours." As Naruto says, "They assembled this plan very quickly, didn't they?" As she says, "Precisely. They think that they'll be able to get me, but they didn't know I had a spy." As Naruto says, "I think they're trying to take you out because they know that they can't take my village out. So they're going for the closest village that I have an alliance with. And that you're the only village I have an alliance with, so that can be the only explanation." As she says, "You might be right, Naruto." As Naruto says, "Yeah." As in Naruto sits on top of the hidden leaf and the hidden mist gate, basically camouflaged in the mist, because Naruto did a mist jutsu so that when he hears the troops, he'll take out most of them silently. Whew. As then Naruto hears a whole bunch of footsteps and people running through trees as he activates his 3-Tamo Sharingan. As in now he is behind the troops. As Naruto's they don't realize that he's behind them, but Naruto takes each one of them out silently. As in he's waiting for the main Kages to show up, because apparently the Kages were going to show up and do some damage too. As Naruto took out all the troops of the cloud with ease. And then he hears what he says, footsteps from the east, west, and north. I took out the south. I have to hurry up and move. As in Naruto body flickers to the east, destroying all of the leaf shinobi that was on that side. As then he goes to the north, seeing that there was hidden mist ninja, saying, "What? Hidden mist ninja? This mission is supposed to be secret. What's going on here?" As then he goes to the other side to see hidden Earth Ninja. What's going on here? As then Naruto drops on the ground, and then all of a sudden he is surrounded. Naruto is surrounded by all the troops of every single village. As Naruto says, "What's going on here?" As the four Kage walk up, actually, he sees the hidden sand ninja too surrounding him. As the five Kage say, "Naruto, Uchiha Senju, your village is getting too strong. We must take you out here and now." As he says, "Mizukage, you betrayed me." As she says, "Precisely." As Naruto says, as then they all run at Naruto. As Naruto says, right now, Naruto is pulling a Madara at the Fourth Great Ninja War. I'm talking about, when it was Madara versus the Shinobi Alliances and he was freaking reading them like a book and freaking destroying them? That's what Naruto is doing right now. He's freaking running through them Shinobi. Just with straight out plain up taijutsu. He's taking all of them out, killing them with taijutsu. And then one of them tried to stab him with the shuriken. Not with a shuriken, with the kunai. As Naruto using his Sharingan, he redirected his hand to stab himself. To stab the man. As then Naruto jumps in the air saying fire style, Amaterasu fireball. As then he spits out a fireball that's mixed with the Amaterasu flames as it smacks the shinobi forces. As then Naruto lands on the ground pulling out his blade. The blade of the second Hokage as he activates it. As then, moving at the speed of light, he's now on the other side of the Shinobi Alliances. As then they all fall to the ground. As Naruto says, "Now what, Mizukage, Raikage, Tsuchikage, Kazekage, Hokage?" As they say, "Akishikage, you've taken out all of our troops, but do you honestly think that you're strong enough to take out all of us?" As Naruto says, "No, but what about your guys' poor little villages?" As they say, "What do you mean?" As they say, "If you guys remember what I did to the hidden Cloud Village a few months ago, I've enhanced that jutsu by 100 times, so now it does 100 more damage. So say I was to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, counting all of you. If I created 5 shadow clones to go to your guys' village right now and activate the Rinnegan and use the same jutsu that I used to take out the Raikage's village, I could destroy every single one of your guys' villages in one blow. Do you guys understand that?" As they think about this, saying, "Oh no, we messed up." It was at this moment that he knew. He messed up. As in Naruto says, "But there's no fun in that. But as for you, Mizukage, you are a traitor, so I have no feelings for your village." As they're standing right next to the village, as Naruto holds his hand out pointing at it, she says, "No, Naruto, don't! There's innocent children there!" As Naruto says, "You guys should have thought about that before you did what you did." As then he says, "Mighty push, 1000%!" As the Hidden Mist village just got freaking decimated and it's all rubble. As Naruto says, "My village stands tall while your villages cower in fear." As Naruto says, "I didn't want it to be this way. I'm really not this type of person. But you guys double-crossed me. And the Hokage was probably behind it all. Because she's mad that I left her village. Her precious little leaf village. The village that her grandfather once ruled." As Naruto says, "I respect the first Hokage. And I respect the second Hokage. But what I don't respect is the village. Even though they respected it, that doesn't mean I have to. Maybe a long time ago, but Dari is the reason. He kept sending troops to try to kill Kushina. And I ended up just hating the Leaf Village. I ended up hating the place where Kushina kept getting abducted. So then I created a safer world. I created a safer environment for her to live in. That is why this has to happen. All of the Kage, if you guys must die, then I will have no problem killing you. Killing you all." As the Kage are in fear right now. They're like, oh boy. Anyways, so Naruto's like, so, what's it gonna be? As they think about it, Naruto says 5, as they all go to shock. 4, 3, 2, 1. So you guys have made a decision. As then one of them finally says, fine, Naruto. We will not bother you or your village anymore. As Naruto says, that's all I needed to hear. As then Naruto walks away. As then the Tsuchikage says, I will kill you, boy! As then he puts all of his power into this the particle style jutsu that'll kill anybody it touches. As then he fires it at Naruto. Naruto turning around looking at the Tsuchikage says, Rinnegan! As then him and the Tsuchikage switch places. As the Tsuchikage gets the full brunt of this attack. As the Tsuchikage, Onuki, has passed away. They say, but how did he do that? He just switched places with him. As Naruto has his Rinnegan's activated, as then he deactivates them back to the 3-Tamo Sharingan. As Naruto says, the old man had it coming the whole time. If people must keep dying, then it'll happen. As then, Naruto walks back to his village. As he gets back to his village, he says, wow, I sure have come a long way, me and Kushina. And then he says, I don't want if we do ever have a kid one day, I don't want our kids to live in an environment that is unsafe. I must make this world peaceful again. So, therefore, for you, Master Jiraiya, and also for you, Lord Second, Lord First, and even you, Lord Third, I will, and I repeat this, I will protect this world. As then he thinks about something, he says, I remember there was a saying that I always used to look up to saying, never think that you're the strongest. Always think that there's somebody stronger than you. As Naruto still thinks like that to this day. And he says, when the person that does come to me that's stronger than me, I will become what I need to become to protect what I love. Well, guys, that's what I end this video off. If you guys want part 9, click the like button. As to drop part 9, you guys got to give me at least 5 likes. Come on, give me 5 likes and I'll drop part 9. Alright, y'all. I'm out there, John. Oh, yeah. Road to 200 subscribers. We're almost there. I'm pretty sure we're like 160 right now. Only 40 more subscribers till 200. I'm growing pretty fast, you guys. I'm really happy right now. Give me to that big 200, y'all. I bet.